So if you want to learn how to recover properly to maximize your results, your gains, your fat loss, your muscle gains, your transformation, watch this video. It's important. All right. So there's many things that go into role about recovery, and one of the biggest is BCAA. And some of you guys are like, what is BCAA? Like, I see it there, you talk about it, I don't know what it is. BCAA stands for branched chain amino acids. All right, they are the building block for pretty much muscles, right? Protein is made of BCAA. When you eat protein, when you eat animal protein, you're pretty much taking it to get the BCAA out of it, right? But here's the thing. There's not enough branched amino acids in chicken. There's not, and a lot of it has to come through supplements. That's why they make protein shakes, right? So this right here is made of, protein and branched amino acids. But the thing now is that this doesn't have enough branched amino acids. So when you're taking a protein post-workout, you're only getting a little bit of the branched amino acids. When you're taking in, chicken after workout, you're getting the protein, yes, but the purpose of the protein is the BCAA. You get what I'm saying? And that's why it's important to have that. So BCAA stands for branched amino acids, and pretty much your body cannot create it, right? So you have to pretty much take it in from supplements or from food, right? So now, why is this container right here very important? This is important because it has the branched amino acids to build muscle, right? Now, let me help you understand the purpose of working out for those of you guys who don't know and get it all twisted. When you exercise, the purpose of exercising is to break the body down, right? So when you work out, when you guys come in here and you lift weights and you train, the whole purpose of it is to break the body down, to break the muscles down so they can rebuild leaner, more toned, more a better physique, better shape, right? So that's what it is, right? So now check this out. Imagine your body, right? Say you're trying to build a house, right? And you have like a house, right? And now you go in and you take a wrecking ball and you just knock the whole building down and you want to rebuild it, right? Stay with me. You want to rebuild that house. And you just smash the wrecking ball, boom, 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 smash the whole building down, right? And now it's like, okay, let's rebuild this house back. And you don't have like fresh bricks and cement and all that. All you have is the rubble, the rubble of the house. Now you have to rebuild that building back with the rubble that you just smashed. What would that house look like? Tell me, right? You don't have the building blocks, you don't have the cement, you don't have what's necessary to build a house back, to build it the way you want, right? You want to smash it down, you want to build it back, and you don't have what's required. So now you have to take that rubble and try to build back. So what happens eventually, the house is going to look like crap, right? Because every time you smash it down and you only have the rubble there to rebuild, it's not going to look that great. So say you bring in some bricks and you bring in some cement, you bring in some stuff and you build it up, right? It might look a little better. But what happens if you just get supplied with everything, a truck of all the bricks, cement, everything you need comes in, and it's like, wow, I can rebuild this house the way I want it. And that's the purpose of having them branched amino acid post-workout, because they are the building block to build your muscles to where you want. So your body's your physique, this is your house. You knock it down. When we work out, we're destroying the muscles. You're literally breaking the muscles apart, right? That's why they are sore the next day and the day after that, because we did damage. That's the whole point. You go time under tension, you put the body under stress, so you break it down. So now, this is what's happening every time you put your body under stress. Stress, what does stress release? What hormone does stress release? Cortisol, right? Anytime you're under stress, mental stress, emotional stress, physical stress, your body releases cortisol. Cortisol is a dangerous hormone that forces you to store body fat, right? Makes you depressed, makes you sad, makes you weak. Cortisol is a horrible hormone for your body, but it's necessary, right? Because that's just a hormone, that releases. But here's the thing now. When you work out, you're putting your body under stress, and cortisol is being released. You want to know another thing being released? Lactic acid. Lactic acid is the byproduct of the muscle. So when you work out, the byproduct, the waste, that the body is getting rid of is lactic acid. That's why every time you feel that burn, like you're training and you're getting that pump, you're like, oh, it burns. That's lactic acid being released into your body, into your bloodstream, into your body, right? So you have cortisol being released, you have lactic acid being released. Now, what's happening is you're causing inflammation in the joint and in the muscle, right? So you're causing inflammation, you're releasing cortisol, and you're releasing lactic acid. So that was like, if working out does all this horrible stuff, what the hell do we do it, right? But that's what's necessary, right? You have to put your body to that kind of stress, right, for you to be able to rebuild it back to where you want. But what we forget is like we get caught up in the breakdown state, which is called a catabolic state. So see, when you're training, there's two states your body, literally every day there's two states your body's in. There's a standard state, right? But there's anabolic realm and catabolic realm. So this is a standard state. Anabolic is the growth. It's when recovery happens, when your body rebuilds. Catabolic is when your body breaks down. Anytime you're under stress, your body's in the catabolic realm. When you work out, we put that body in a catabolic state. The goal now is to bring it into the anabolic state. So that way you can get recovery done, right? So every time we work out, we're putting our body into that negative state. You're going into a negative nitrogen balance here. Your pH level drops, right? So you're going to a catabolic state. You're releasing cortisol. You're causing inflammation in the joint. You're releasing lactic acid, and your pH level have just dropped down, right? So that's what exercising is literally doing to our body. So in order for you to counteract this and get your body to the anabolic realm as fast as possible, flush out the lactic acid in your body, help your body get rid of the cortisol in the body, we need to focus on recovery. And that's what's very important. Not only is the recovery going to help you build the muscle, but it gets your body out of that toxic state. And when your body's in that toxic state, what happens now is joint starts hurt and everything starts hurting. You start getting achy, you start getting sick, right? You're more susceptible to attacks, right? Because your immunity level is lower, right? So some of you wonder, oh, we've been getting sick. Oh, I've been working out, getting sick. Some of you that are getting really sick are probably sick because you're not recovering properly. You get what I'm saying? So recovery does a lot for your body. You know, so the workouts are the workouts, man. The workouts is not where the results happen. There's no that overtraining. People say overtraining. It's not necessarily overtraining. It's under recovery, right? So people never recover properly. So the under recovery is what is inhibiting us from getting the results we want. You know what I'm saying? So let's start focusing more on not just what we do in here, but what we do after here.